Some animals survive by hiding. Some survive by running. Some survive by blending into their surroundings like a leafy potato with anxiety. And then there are these animals. The ones who wake up every morning, stretch, look directly into the void, and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want today." These are the animals that don't negotiate. They don't ask permission. They don't read the room. They simply exist at maximum audacity. Today on Aura Animals, we're counting down 5 creatures that just don't give a damn. And at the end, we've got a bonus prehistoric nightmare bird that looks like it escaped from a dinosaur HR department. Let's begin. The Mongoose, tiny body, main character energy. If confidence could be weaponized, it would look like a mongoose. Because at some point in evolution, the mongoose looked at the cobra, a snake that can kill a human in minutes, and said, "Let's go, punk." Mongooses are famous for throwing hands or paws with some of the most venomous snakes on Earth, not because they're invincible, not because they're immortal, but because their reflexes are absolutely cracked. We're talking lightning-fast jukes. Bay, dodge, snap, bite, backflip. It's basically parkour mixed with raid. They aren't fully immune to venom, but they are resistant enough to survive bites. That would ruin everyone else's entire day. And mongooses don't stop at snakes. In parts of Africa, they've been seen fearlessly approaching. Animals that outweigh them by dozens of times, including lions. You heard that right. Freaking lions! The apex predator with built-in murder mittens. Meanwhile, the mongoose is shaped like a fuzzy hot dog. Doesn't matter. Still walks up like, "Hey, I heard you talking, Spicy." Their strategy, speed, chaos, and zero self-preservation instincts. They don't posture much. They don't roar. They don't bluff. They simply engage. Mongooses are basically the embodiment of. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try it. And disturbingly, it works more often than it should. The American badger, the honey badger's unhinged cousin of the honey badger, is Rage. The American badger is Rage, wearing denim and carrying a shovel. This thing looks like someone took a brick, gave it claws, and filled it with spite. American badgers are built low, wide, and angry. Their entire body plan says, "I am not here to compromise." They have ridiculously strong forelimbs, massive digging claws, loose skin, and a skull that looks like it was designed by someone who hates predators. Cougars try to mess with them, doesn't work. Bears try to steal their food. Badgers steal it right back. There are documented cases of American badgers standing their ground against multiple wolverines. Multiple wolverines saw the badger, did the math, and said,
"No, I don't think he'll steal the intellectual property today."
So, if something grabs a badger, congratulations. You're now wrestling a spinning blender of teeth and hate. Most of their life is spent digging. Not gently, not politely. They dig like they owe the earth money. Ground squirrels, gone. Rodents, evicted. Entire underground civilizations, demolished. The American badger does not ask, "Who lives here?" It asks, "Why aren't you gone yet?" The Wolverine's small bear. Big problems. Imagine a small bear. Now remove all mercy. Now give it anger issues. Now shrink the size of a medium dog. That is a Wolverine. Wolverines live in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Frozen forests, mountain ranges, blizzards that make other animals cry. They don't care. They have insanely dense muscle and a bite strong enough to crack frozen bones. Let me repeat that: frozen bones. Wolverines routinely steal kills from wolves, from cougars, from bears. They don't hunt politely. They don't wait their turn. They just walk up and claim your groceries. There are indigenous Arctic stories of wolverines harassing polar bears. No confirmed footage. No viral clips. Just centuries of humans going. Yeah, that tracks. Their Latin name, gulo gulo, literally means glutton. They eat everything. Meat, bones, hide, cartilage. Wolverines don't sprint much. They don't need to. They can travel enormous distances across snow and mountains. They will cross entire ranges just to find something to fight, steal, or consume. They are the embodiment of "I woke up angry and I don't remember why." The capybara, the chillest mammal alive, now we take a hard left turn. Because not giving a damn doesn't always look violent. Sometimes it looks like a giant guinea pig sitting in a hot spring with a duck on its head. Meet the capybara, the world's largest rodent and the undisputed champion of vibing. Capybaras routinely sit next to crocodiles, alligators, monk-bird, turtles, sometimes predators, sometimes dinner. They don't seem to care. They don't flinch. They don't posture. They don't panic. They just exist. Capybaras have become internet famous as the symbol of "it is what it is." But here's the twist. They're not fearless. They're social. Extremely social. Capybaras survive by living in large groups. Eyes everywhere. Someone always watching. Someone always ready to splash into water. Because capybaras are excellent swimmers. The moment danger shows up, whole group goes, no, straight into the river. However, inside those groups, capybaras can be surprisingly violent. They fight, they bully, they sometimes exile members. And lone capybaras are the ones you often see trying to befriend everything. Sometimes even predators, which does not always end well. So, their calm vibe isn't ignorance, it's emotional discipline. Capybaras aren't fearless. They're just extremely good at pretending nothing bothers them, which honestly is a whole different kind of power. And now, the undisputed heavyweight champion of not giving a damn, the honey badger, officially described by Guinness World Records as one of the most fearless animals on Earth. Unofficially described by everyone else as, why is it like this? Honey badgers fight cobras, black mambas, hyenas, lions, leopards, swarms of bees. They do not specialize. They do not discriminate. They simply choose violence. They can survive venomous snake bites, tank hundreds of stings. There was a honey badger named Stoffel who stacked rocks into a ladder, climbed it, and raided the kitchen. When fighting male animals, nature programmed results that cheetah cubs have evolved markings that resemble honey badgers. That is brand power. That is aura. Bonus, the cassowary, if a turkey and a velociraptor had a deeply problematic child, you'd get the cassowary. They can reach over 5 feet tall, and they have dagger-like claws up to 5 inches long. They can jump high. They can kick backward. Cassowaries are responsible for serious human injuries. They guard their nests aggressively if you get too close. Their helmet-looking head crest makes them look like they know ancient secrets, which they probably do. Some of them just switch to feathers and stay angry. So, whether it's a mongoose squaring up with a cobra, a wolverine stealing groceries from bears, a capybara vibing with its future predators, or a honey badger eating danger for breakfast, these animals remind us of something important. If you enjoyed this ride, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which animal gives the least damn of them all.